Welcome to a few-minute class focusing on the root chakra. We'll be working through the Chakra Series the next couple of weeks, and we're starting with the root chakra. So get comfortable, join me on the mat, bring some blocks, and let's do this. We're going to start in a comfortable seated position here. So getting comfortable, bringing our legs to the mid-body, sitting up tall, bringing those shoulder blades back, and welcoming ourselves in this moment. So like I said before, we're going to work through the chakra series. And the first chakra we're going to be focusing on is the root chakra. So as we get settled into this moment, I want you to think and ponder and visualize what the root chakra is and what it does for our body. The root chakra is noted in the color red, and it is signified in the earth element. So when I think of earth, I think of being rooted, I think of grounding, and that's exactly what the chakra does. It keeps us centered, it focuses on grounding, and it allows us to feel firmly rooted into our lives. So I want us to think about those things as we move. I want us to think about visualizing this ball of red energy located at the base of our spine, so kind of where our tailbone is almost. And that's where we're going to move in each posture. Really focusing on that area, focusing on visualizing that ball of red. And just spending some time feeling grounded and centered today. So sit up tall. We find this moment, bring our shoulder blades together. Shoulders are down. Maybe you want to clench your jaw. And think about rooting the sits bones deep into the mat below us. So maybe we even lift our hips up, moving our glutes and hips a little bit out of the way so that we can feel firmly rooted into the mat below us. Inhaling in, just taking a few moments to find our breath. Exhaling out. Inhaling in. And exhaling out. Good. We're going to extend both of our legs out into a wide stance out of the way so that we're feeling firmly rooted into the ground, mat below us, and keeping our feet extended. So we have a really wide fold stance here. So inhaling in, I want us to lift our arms all the way up to the sky. Again, sinking into the mat and lifting the upper body up. Inhaling in, exhale, painting the wall in front of us with our palms. We go all the way down into a forward fold. So here, if you have blocks, I like to bring them kind of on my forearms so that I find a little bit more of a deeper stretch here. Again, keeping active feet, letting the front of the body fold down in front of the mat here. Inhaling in. And here I want you to start thinking about and visualizing that red ball of energy at the base of our spine. Inhaling in. Exhaling out. Slowly rolling all the way back up into a seated position. We're going to come over onto our left leg. Inhaling in and exhale. We've just found a deep stretch over on the left side. Inhaling in, finding a deep stretch in that side body on the right side. And exhaling out. Making our way through to the middle and then coming over to the right side. Finding a deep stretch. Inhale in. And exhale out. Coming back through to the middle, we roll all the way back up. We bring our feet together in butterfly position. So feet are together, knees are out, and our inner thighs are shining up towards the sky. Sitting up tall, we inhale in, and exhale, we round the spine, chin to chest. One more time, inhale in, sitting up tall, and exhale, we round the spine. Coming back through to neutral position. We're going to come onto tabletop position on hands and knees. Taking your time here, no rush. Once we get into that tabletop position, I want us to, if you have blocks, bring your hands on those blocks, making sure the shoulder width apart and knees are hip width apart. So as we get into this position, again, I want you to visualize that red ball of energy right at the tailbone. And that's what's going to move us through cat-cow. So inhale, we let the pelvis bring us down as we sink our belly down into the mat, opening the chest and neck forward. Inhale and exhale. We round the spine, chin to chest, moving from that pelvis, moving from that tailbone. Inhale in, we sink down, rooting from the pelvis. And exhale, we round the spine. Really tucking that tailbone in. Inhaling in. Dropping the belly down, chest up. And exhale, cat-cow, rounding the spine. One more time through, sinking that belly down, moving from the tailbone. And exhale, we round the spine, chin to chest. Good. Coming through to a neutral position, we're going to flex our toes and come all the way up into a downward facing dog. So you can widen your stance here. Get comfortable, maybe flex the toes, bending the knee back and forth. So we're stretching the back of the legs, getting a deep stretch in the hamstrings. Good, inhale in, maybe move the hips side to side. Just getting a little bit of movement here. Waking up the body. Good. We're going to bring one of the blocks with us, coming back up into a forward fold. We're going to pivot our feet off the mat, so we come into a bit of a wider stance here. And we're going to sink the hips down, so we come into what is called a garland pose. So here, I like to bring the block right underneath my glutes and sacrum. So it allows me to find a little bit more accessibility. It allows me to stand up taller. If you don't have a block, you don't need this, but I want you to practice with it if you do have it so that you can see kind of a difference in a deeper stretch. So we're going to use those elbows to press our knees out, creating more space in the front body. Really visualize that red ball of energy down to the base of the spine. Feeling firmly rooted into this position, into our bodies. And hopefully we can carry that feeling off the mat as well. Inhaling in, taking a deep breath. Exhale out through the mouth. Good. We're going to come all the way back up into that forward fold, moving our feet back into a neutral position. Bringing that block back to the front, coming into downward facing dog again. Again, you can pedal it out here. Inhaling in, exhaling out. Good. We're going to extend that right leg out. Inhaling in, and we bring it forward all the way up to meet the block. Straightening both legs, we're gonna pivot that left foot out just a tad. I like to bring a block right to the right foot, keeping my right hand on that block. We inhale in, sweep that left arm all the way up to the sky in a triangle pose. Keeping our legs straight as best we can. You can keep a little bit of a bend at the knee, opening the upper body. Again, thinking of that red ball of energy, grounding yourself. Inhale, exhale, we bring that hand down, reposition the blocks, bringing that left leg all the way up to the sky and leading it to the right. Into that forward fold. Maybe we clasp the elbows. Or bring our hands to blocks or our shins, whatever feels good, just taking a moment here. Good. Bring our hands to the blocks on the mat. We're going to extend that right leg out, pivoting the foot like we were. Bringing a block to the left foot here, keeping our left hand on that blocker mat. We inhale in, sweep the right arm all the way up to the sky, triangle pose on the left side. Opening the heart space, sinking our feet into the mat, centering our hips. Inhale in. Exhale, we come all the way back down, repositioning ourselves, bringing that right foot up to meet the left foot in forward fold. Inhaling in, rocking side to side here. Good. We're going to pivot our feet off to the mat again, creating a wide stance. Sinking down into garland pose. If you try the block the first time, I challenge you to leave the block off this time and see what a difference the block did make. Again, using our elbows to press the knees back, opening more space in the hips and the chest. Visualizing that red ball of energy. Our root chakra is engaged. Inhaling in and exhaling out. We lift all the way back up, bring our feet back into neutral position, forward fold. Good. Here we're going to bring our feet into a plank position. Inhaling in for 1 second, coming to our knees, tabletop, and we're going to sweep our legs out, coming into a seated posture. Good. Once we're all in a laying down position on our back, we're going to bring our shoulder blades together, lifting the heart space up. And we're going to bend our knees. Feet are firmly planted into the mat, finding that grounding, that center. Keeping our hands out to the sides of us, we're going to lift the hips up into a bridge pose. So here, tucking the chin to the chest, really compressing the legs together. Inhaling in, exhale, we drop. We're going to do that a couple of times, and I really want you to think about stimulating that root chakra. So bringing that red energy with us, focusing on that tailbone. We lift all the way up, pressing, and exhale down. One more time, inhale in, lifting up, and exhale down. Good. We're going to widen our feet just a little bit, and we're going to come into windshield wipers, moving the knees back and forth, really opening the hips, the hip flexors, the outsides of the hips, and releasing any tension or pain in that low back of the hip. Inhaling in, exhaling out. Coming back through to middle, we're gonna bring our feet together, hips and knees out wide in that butterfly position. Shining our inner thighs up towards the sky, creating space in the pelvis. Letting that red ball of energy shine up to the sky. Inhaling in. Exhaling out. Slowly extending the left leg and then the right leg. We come into our final posture of Shavasana, force pose. So bringing those shoulder blades back together, lifting the heart space up, our palms are facing up, feeling rooted into the mat, and allowing this practice to sink into our muscles and our energetic bodies. So important to tend to the root chakra, where we find grounding and healing. And being able to feel rooted into our lives on and off the mat. Inhaling in, we bring our hands to our third eye right between the eyebrows. Taking a deep inhale in, exhaling out. We end this practice. Namaste. Hope you enjoyed the first part of our chakra series, the root chakra. Be sure to drink lots of water after this flow, and you can come back to this practice as many times as you would like. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and watch out for new weekly videos every Sunday.